All right, final video in our dynamic product ads module. And so what I'm going to show you now is we just learned in the last two videos what dynamic product ads are, looking at some results of why they're so exciting and successful, how to set up the basics, the product feed, the product catalog, and now we're going to build the actual campaign. So here I'm in Power Editor. We're going to click Create Campaign. We're going to give this a fun original name like usual. So test, maybe we'll go test DPA. How about that? So we're then going to click campaign objective. And so at the very bottom, we have product catalog sales with this fun little shopping cart. So we're going to click product catalog sales. It's now going to give us the product catalog that we want to use. So we're going to select a new one we just created, or in my case, my startup drugs one. And now we're going to do everything as normal. So I'm going to give it an ad set name. So test ad set, original again. And we'll leave this ad name down there as is. And I'm going to click create. And it's going to get everything set up in the background. And then we're going to hop into our ad set level. And that's where the fun stuff begins. So as soon as this is done loading, there we go. Let's hop into our ad set. Awesome. I already have another test going because I have a Facebook Live going out for one of my buddies, Javier, for some of his questions. So got a lot of tests going on today. All right, so here we are. So the placement, budget, schedule, everything looks pretty similar down here, except for two new boxes. So this box, promoted products, and then audiences down here. You notice audiences looks a little different than it does for all your other ad sets that you're creating. Okay, so what we're going to start with is our product set. So do we want to run this for all products? Do we want to do this just for hoodies, mugs, specific products? That's up to you. For right now, I'm going to say all products. That's good. That's the products that we're working off of. We're going to do our budget, all that good stuff. Now we're going to hop down to audiences. And so we have a few options that are pre-built by Facebook right here. We have this audience of people that viewed or added to the cart but not purchased in X number of days. So we can do 14, I can do 7, I can do 180, whatever it is. We can hop down there and change this audience up for viewed or added to the cart but not purchased. We then have just straight abandoned cart. So these are people down here that added to the cart but not purchased. Now keep in mind too, these audiences are in direct relation to the products we selected up here. So if I had selected hoodies, this is only applying to people that have taken this action on the hoodie. So people viewed t-shirts or added t-shirts to the cart and not hoodies, this is not going to apply to them. So this is only for people that, for that example, if this is hoodies, people that viewed or added hoodies to their cart in the last 180 days. So keep that in mind as well as you're building these audiences out. So viewed, added to cart but not purchased, and again, you can change the time frame easily. Upsell. So in upsell, we can promote all products to people who viewed or added to the cart in, again, we'll max this out, 180 days. So what this is doing is saying we're going to promote the products we selected up above to people that viewed products from this. So if I want to do people that viewed hoodies, we're then going to upsell them. Let me change this to mugs, or I'll do it even easier. I'll do shirts. Okay, so basically what this is saying is we're going to promote t-shirts to people who viewed hoodies in the last 180 days. So it's, again, it's specific product set you're looking to promote for upselling. So this is really, really powerful for the upselling. The same thing is for the cross-selling. So cross-selling, we're going to do people that, max this out. So we're going to promote shirts people who purchase from the product set below. So the difference here is that this is viewed the product, this is purchased the product. So what cross-selling is doing is people that bought hoodies, we're then going to promote t-shirts. Whereas upsells, we're going to promote t-shirts to people who viewed hoodies. So that's a very, very specific difference there. And then we can do custom combinations, just like you can with any other audiences, right? So we can promote shirts to custom audiences based on how people interact with the products. So we can do it from hoodies. We can include audience interactions, people that purchased, added to cart, viewed. So we can do a lot of advanced stuff down here with custom combinations, just like you could with regular audiences. And in fact, you can still access all of that. So this is just additional stuff Facebook gives you. But down here, when you click advanced, you can still do your custom audiences, locations. You can still do everything you could do prior. They just kind of minimize that. So again, then we're going to optimize the ad for delivery. We're either going to optimize it for link clicks, impressions, conversion events. Let me keep scrolling down. So you're going to choose your optimization. So we can do, let's say, conversion events. So this is going to optimize it for the specific conversion event we've optimized this ad set for, this campaign for. So you can see the event type is purchase, but it could be add to cart, it could be registration, initiate checkout, search. So that's a conversion event. Then we're doing conversion window. So this is saying, does your customer, the person that sees your ad, do they typically buy within 1 day of clicking your ad? Does it take up to 7 days? And depending on that, you're then going to give Facebook that conversion window, and they're going to optimize the ad based on that set average conversion window. So it could be 1 day after clicking. Then you have all your manual bidding. Again, we've talked about manual bidding in a different video per purchase. Or you can do impressions, or you can do link clicks. So it really depends on the audience you're targeting, the type of objective you're optimizing for, and all those variables can determine the type of optimization for ad delivery you're going to select. So we have that selected on the ad set level, and now we're going to hop down to the final level, the ad level. And in here, we're going to obviously select our page, going to select your Instagram account, all that good stuff. And then down here, everything is going to look very similar, right? There's no big dramatic changes in the ad creation. Like I talked about in the previous video, where what we can do is we have these plus icons over here, where we can pull product catalog fields that are dynamic directly into the text, into the headline, into the newsfeed description, all that. So I can pull in the product description, I can pull in the brand name, the price, the availability, all that stuff. So typically with these ads though, we're going to customize the text. So it's going to be the same text for all the ads. We might give them a discount code, a BOGO, some type of promo, whatever your ad copy wants to be. Then we're using the dynamic fields for the headline and the newsfeed description. So here we're going to include the product name. We're going to include the product current price. The reason I like to do current price is that, let's say you do a flash sale. Let's say you do a holiday sale, whatever it is, and people see this ad, they're going to see the real price. They're going to see the discounted price without you having to go in and update it. So if you're doing a sale where all shirts are $19, it's going to show that person that the shirts are on sale for $19 instead of just staying at a fixed price and you have to go in and manually change it. So I recommend using current price over just price. You're going to have your website URL for the final card, your call to action button. So everything else is very, very similar. There's nothing really super unique. So you can, create some deep links on desktop if you want to pull those in. So there's a few additional options down here depending on whether you're running from a mobile app, all that good stuff. But for most of you, you don't have to worry about these elements down here. This is really the main focus of what it should be. So you can add your UTM tracking here. So if you want to add your obviously your source being Facebook, and you want to make sure people, from your Google Analytics that this is a dynamic product ad. You can add ad equals DPA. That way this is coming from one of your dynamic product ads. You can do DPA1 or DPA2, wherever your kind of syntax is, your naming conventions are. Obviously, track your conversions, make sure that's in there. And then you have a dynamic product ad fully created. So in 3 videos, we showed you how to go from not knowing anything about dynamic product ads all the way up to creating your very own. And what's even cooler is in here, you can also view sample products. So if you want to kind of cycle through and see how different products from your store look in your preview, you can easily do that as well. So you can easily cycle through and get a view. Obviously, it doesn't seem to be playing nice with me right now, but typically this will show you, I think it's because of the way I set up the audience, but it'll show you previews of all the different products and you can cycle through it. So this is product catalog sales. Again, just to reiterate what I said in the first video, this is the cream of the crop, the most powerful form of retargeting you could run, especially if you have a big e-commerce store with lots of products. It's a great way to do cross-selling, great way to do upselling, great way to do abandoned cart, and it lets you create highly personalized ads in a scalable fashion. So I'm excited to see how you create your dynamic product ads, and how much extra money you make because of them.